All right, this is Mike at Astro Apostle, and today we're just going to do a short or brief video on telescope mounts. Now, again, since I've gotten into this hobby, I noticed that a lot of people focus on telescope, and they do their best to get the largest telescope they can. And of course, aperture does matter in this hobby, but it's no good if you don't have a good mount. So, because you need stability to carry your optical tube, and the mount is critical to stability for observation and for astrophotography. And the mounts that are out there, the alt azimuth, the equatorial, star tracker, and fork mounts. I'm just going to go over the 4 mounts that I have. Now, in the background, you can see that I have my Celestron C8 SCT set up on the iOptron GEM 28. And for me, it's been a pretty stable mount considering the weight with the telescope and accessories. And the payload is 28 pounds. The mount weight is like 10 pounds. I have 2 counterweights, which are approximately 17 pounds. And even though the second weight that I put on, because I haven't really weighted the whole telescope and attached accessories, I don't seem to have a problem in imaging at 120 seconds or 180 seconds or anything like that. So, and I'm probably capping the weight with what I have in terms of the scope, guide scope, wireless controller, the camera with the extensions. But again, it's been stable. I've learned how to work with the iOptron mount. Thank God I have the Stella Vita to do my polar alignment for me, because getting down on the ground and trying to peer through the scope, the polar scope, you can tell my vision isn't that good. Or trying to focus on getting my stars sharp, as you can tell, my vision really isn't that good. So ASI Air and Stella Vita have assisted me in that area. Now, it's a belt-driven worm gear mount, and I'm not sure the age of the iOptron GEM 28, but again, this is, I don't know, 8 years or 10-year-old type mount. It's not a newly developed mount, but it has go-to capability. I have the handset connected to the telescope just so that when I run the wireless app, it'll communicate between the app and the mount. And again, it lists the periodic error for the scope is more or less 10 to 15 arc second. So again, that and it says uncorrected. So for me, we're kind of in an area where you're going to have to go see Quiv, the Lazy Geek channel, or Astro Backyard, his channel, or somebody like that. Bogan Damian on BD Astronomy to get insight on how to handle your periodic error. Now, my other 3, let me do this real quick. Come on, move it up. All right. Recently acquired on the right is the ZWO AM5N. Hopefully I'll get the AM7, although I don't really have a requirement for the 7 because I don't have a heavy telescope. And AM5N has a payload of up to 26 pounds without counterweight, 40 pounds with a counterweight. I'm using it with the SB-Boney 550 telescope and the ZWO 2600 ASI Air, and I don't have a counterweight. It's a harmonic strain wave mount, and the mount's weight is 11 pounds. Says it has excellent RA and deck guiding due to the harmonic drive. It is native ASI Air, go-to, and Wi-Fi controls. And the N just relates to improved torque, reduced backlash, and enhanced tracking smoothness. Now the mount in the middle, that's my Huay 17 mount on ZWO TC 40 tripod, which it is a harmonic strain wave mount, 28 pounds without counterweight. The weight of the mount is 8 to 9 pounds. RA dominant, deck guiding performance varies. And go-to, it has go-to. Somehow or another, the note says send scan, but it's on-step. It's an on-step type app driven drive. So I use on-step electronics to connect to it and use the app. Now I do have ASI Air Plus that I'm using that mount, and I generally don't have any problems with it. I had the ASI Air Mini, but I was getting problems with stacking memory. It just had memory issue. So I had to replace the wireless controller. And the mount on the left, as you can tell, is this Skywatcher Star Adventure GTI. And I'm using both the weights and an additional 1.5 pound weight to balance this setup. And the Skywatcher GTI is a worm gear mount. Its payload is 11 pounds. It weighs about 5.7 pounds. It is go-to. And it's really great for small telescopes. And it's portable. It's lightweight and portable. So, you know, it's an excellent mount if you don't have, if you have something like 5-inch or less or smaller telescope. Short tubes. I've been using it with short tubes. I've even used it with the SV-Boney MK105 Maxitov Cassegrain, and I had no problem. Now the price of these mounts, they vary, but the Skywatcher varies from $580 to $680. The iOptron, you know, depending on if you buy it used or new, the iOptron Gen 28 will cost between $1,100 and $1,500. The ZWO AM5 is currently $2,499. And I believe the AM7 will be somewhere around $2,799. And the Huay 17, depending on where you get it, generally AliExpress is going to be somewhere between $860 to $940. And again, for me, these are great mounts for their uses. I put the SV-Bony SV550 122 millimeter on the AM5N because I'm using the 2600 ASI Air camera and the electronic focuser. So it's a good ZWO configuration rig. I don't want to have a lot of issues, and since I'm using it this way, it's working fine. Now, of course, I don't get the full 854 millimeter focal length with the telescope because it's got a reducer on it, 0.8 reducer. And, you know, I'm thinking that in the future, I will take the focuser off and use the same setup without the reducer to see what difference that'll make, which will give me the full 854 millimeter focal length in my images. Now, I don't know what issues I'm going to have on the edges or with my stars, but I'd like to try and see what happens. It's always good to have more aperture than less. Now, again, with the Huay 17, I'm using the ASI 180 Pro as the main telescope, and the ASI 180 as the guide scope with ZWO cameras, ASI 183 MC and ASI 678 MC. I have Tube Tech guide cameras, but since I'm using the ASI Air controller, I just had to stick with what cameras that I had. On the Skywatcher, now this is the SV-Bony SV555 telescope lens with the ZWO ASI 533 MC main camera, and on the guide scope is the SV165. That's SV-Bony's guide scope, but I have the ZWO ASI 120 mini mono camera and the guide scope. Now, again, each of these configurations really are good. I don't really have any problems any night that I use this, either one of these setups, either the iOptron with the Celestron C8, the Skywatcher, or the Huay, or the AM5N. I have no problem with connections, tracking, and I'm learning how to push my image exposures to 600 seconds, which is 5 minutes or 10 minutes. But again, that's trying to figure out the correct calibration steps for each of these mounts so that I can bring my guiding to under 1.0. Although in certain situations I've seen people who have guiding rates at like 1.54 or 1.89 or whatever, and they didn't seem to have any problems with their stars streaking or with tracking. So again, it's touch and go for each of your setups and what results you're going to get. But I just recognize that with regard to astronomy or astrophotography, part of it is your telescope. And yes, I would that I could get a 14-inch. I would that I could get a 20-inch. And I don't want to really do Dobbs or anything because I don't want to be bending down. And I've already spent quite a bit where I'm at now. So trying to build a $10,000 or $15,000 setup for a 20-inch telescope or building a dome in the backyard. I'm not there yet. This is next month will be my second year in this hobby, and I'm just appreciating how far I've come. But these are really exciting times. I've asked a couple of the content providers what information they have on the latest electronic automatic polar alignment devices. I would that I could put something under each of these mounts that automatically, like when you turn it on, it captures my GPS location and it automatically does polar alignment without me touching anything. And I think that would be an advancement in the next step of evolution in this hobby, as opposed to additional telescopes and or mounts without charging you $10,000 for the device. Come on, you should be able to make a electronic automatic polar alignment device. I'm thinking under $800, under $600, under $400 to tell the truth, because it's going to be single purpose, just automatic polar alignment. That would be fantastic. So I'm looking forward to something like that. And if any of you know anybody in the manufacturing field, put that feeler out. I hope to do a tour of the Celestron facilities in Torrance, California in the future. And I'm going to put that, to them. I'm going to put that question to them to see if they are kind of have anything on the table or in development. Because that's what we need. That would be precious if I had a device like that. So again, I've been wanting to do this tonight. Looks like it's going to be one of my better nights, although it's a little windy. My intention is to use the Celestron C8 to image tonight with the TubeTech ATR 585C main camera and using the Stella Vita. I'm getting used to the Stella Vita menu and features, and it would be nice if they just, kind of upgraded their firmware so that we could, like the ASI Air, stack our images and get better stacking, get better image details. But, I guess that's maybe wishing for too much, because they'll probably say we don't have enough memory. You need 256, 512 gigabyte of memory on these devices, and they haven't made it possible for us to increase the memory on these devices. So that's something that we should look forward to. And again, I'm doing this for the beginner. I'm doing this for the person who is interested in getting into the hobby, who is interested in learning about the hobby, who is on a budget. Again, my Skywatcher GTI is my most inexpensive mount, and I got it with the tripod and pier, so I paid like $825 for that mount, pier, and tripod. The Huay, I paid like $1,200 or maybe $1,400 for the mount, the pier, and the tripod. The AM5, well, that was $2,500 just for the mount, and another $450, $475 for the pier and the tripod. The iOptron, that was $1,400 for the mount and tripod. Let's get a picture of it. Yeah, for the mount and tripod. Plus, I also have additional accessories. Oh, right here on the top, that's the GPS module. I also have a Wi-Fi module. I bought a iPolar scope, although I'm not using it because, again, Stella Vita is doing my my polar alignment. So I don't really need to bend down here and try to look and line it up. Although occasionally it is easy for me to just kind of get on down there and do it myself. Now, yeah, I got cables hanging everywhere. And George at Astro Creation, George, man, I'm praying one day I can get to, because you have some clean setups. Your setups are great. Your cable management is great, and I'm hoping one day I get there. But give me a chance. But I can guarantee you, nothing is getting snagged or hooked. And I've made sure that when I slew above 80 degrees or 82 degrees, nothing is banging onto the tripod legs. Now, as you can see, I do have a USB hub 3.0, which the Stella Vita will allow you to connect an additional USB hub to one of its ports when you need additional USB ports. USB generally gives you at least 127 devices that you can connect through a USB port. So for those of you who are looking, I know some people are using power boxes and everything, and I do have power boxes. The TI Power Box V3, the SV Boney new Power Box, the Gemini Power Box, and another Power Box, even though I'm not even using them. You buy this stuff and don't use it. So, but this is working fine for what I am doing. Now, don't laugh at my my dew shield. My grandbaby drew me a picture of the solar system with all the planets, and right now it works as a good dew shield because I moved 3 months ago here and I misplaced my dew shield, and I still have boxes to go through. And honestly, I cannot remember what box I put my shield in. And I've been looking, and I can't find it. So, and not wanting to buy another one, I've really been looking for it. And I'm trying to think, how could I misplace it? It shouldn't be anything that, I should be able to walk in the garage and pull that thing right out. But I can't remember where I put it or what I did with it. So, So I'm going to use it tonight and see if it makes a difference, because you can see the sun's going down. Lamppost, that lamppost shines all the way into this yard. That lamppost shines all the way into this yard. And I convinced myself that if Scott, if Damon Scotting can photograph from his backyard with light strung along his fence, his backyard fence, then I should be able to image something in spite of these lampposts. Now you can see that there is a kind of overcast, or just above the fence, there's a level of, it's not clouds. I just say it's like a dust, because I'm in the desert, and I pretty much have to image above that in order to keep the sky from affecting my images. But it's like it's a level of dust or something in the air that just prevents me from seeing anything when the moon rises. There's no pink moon for me. By the time I see it, it's just a regular moon. There's no red moon, because I can't shoot through that. By the time I see the moon risen above the lamp pole, it's just a regular moon. I don't get to see the spectacular colors. So everything I'm imaging is above 40 degrees, more or less, 38 degrees. But again, it appears I'm going to have a beautiful night tonight. The weather says it should be clear all night into the morning. And again, I don't sit out here by the telescopes. I think SharpCap is a great app to see your objects and be able to collect your images. But I don't want to sit out here all night. I want to set it up like with my sea star. You can see my sea star. I want to set it up, set my plan, go in the house, get up at 5 or so in the morning and turn it off and bring it in. So again, I just have these so you can see. Now these are short tubes, a telescope lens for the SV 555 camera lens, the ASI 180 Pro short tube, the SV Bony SV 550 122 millimeter is my longest refractor telescope and focal length, and the Celestron C8 is my longest focal length Smith Cassegrain. Again, I have the Maxitoff Cassegrain from SV Bony, the 105, the MK 105. I also have the Celestron Power Seeker 127 EQ, but I sold the alt azimuth mount that I was using it on, and I just haven't figured a way to put it on one of these mounts. I guess I could put it back on the Skywatcher. I could put it back on the Skywatcher, but I'm trying to sell it. I'm selling it on eBay, both that one and the Maxitoff Cassegrain, to get some money together to maybe purchase another telescope. With the Smart Telescope 2, 4, 6, 8 telescopes is really enough. I don't really need any more telescopes, but again, aperture is key, and I'm looking forward to getting another telescope. Now, if you're watching this, and I really appreciate it, if you're not subscribed, please help me build this channel. I have over 300 subscribers. I appreciate everyone that subscribed. I'm doing my best to build this up. For those of you that have your comments, I do respond to the comments. I appreciate your likes. If you could at least hit the like button, that would be perfect. If you have any suggestions with regard to what I can do to improve the channel, I appreciate any comment that you would make, positive or negative. I'm not afraid. I do spend my time in this hobby. I spend my time in preparation. And what I can do, as I showed you when I was out there with the Celestron C8, I have, in terms of sky, west to east. South, if it's not high above the house, then it's difficult for me to capture anything in the south because the yard is not deep enough. I had in my previous home, I had a deep backyard, so I could really capture above the house, but currently right now I'm limited. I don't want to build any boxes or anything to try to put the telescope on to see if I can get above the house to get to south, southeast, southwest. But I do my best when things are coming above the house to capture them. Now, again, I appreciate everyone that has subscribed. I appreciate everyone that has left me a like and a comment. And I just want to say that I hope this review of mounts will help you in making a decision on what type mount and accessories you need to continue your pursuit in this hobby. And for the rest of you, I just say clear skies.